Without a doubt, this is the number one piece of feedback I give to my clients when it comes to hip thrusts, and probably why your back hurts when you do hip thrusts. Now, when you watch me do these, you're gonna think, oh, she's going too fast. That's the problem. No, look at my back and look at my shoulders on the pad. Notice how my upper back is kind of rounding around the pad. It's not just hitting it. Instead of letting your upper back like round around the pad, think about the pad being here and your shoulder blade just hits it. So when you watch me get up here, look at my back when I do these again. My entire torso is hinging as my hips hinge down at the bottom of the movement, and then I'm pushing up with my hips and contracting my glutes at the top. When you kind of round your upper back and let your upper back sit on the bench like that, what you're doing is you're only allowing like your mid-torso to your lower back to hinge at the bottom, which when you do that, that's why your back hurts, is because your back is taking the entire load. Here you can see it's only my lower back, like right here. See how my lower back is rounding down and my fucking ribs are pushed up? Versus when I do it in this little set here, my ribs are tucked and my entire torso is going down with my hips. And look at my shoulders. My shoulders are not wrapping around the bench the entire time. They move forward as my hips go down. That, and then engage your core. Tuck your ribs under, engage your core, brace as you're doing these. This is normally how it works. Your lower back hurts because you have weak glutes. So your lower back is trying to overcompensate for your glutes. And your core is probably weak. When you're doing a hip thrust, when you touch your abs, they should feel hard. When I tell you I have sent that video of me explaining it to 3 separate clients this week. It is by far the number one piece of feedback I give when it comes to hip thrusts. Think about a hip thrust as like a horizontal RDL. When we do an RDL, we know it's all about the hip hinge. Like there's a reason when you do an RDL that you don't push your fucking ribs forward and you tuck that shit down here. You're not RDLing like that. Why? Because it would hurt your fucking back. It's the same thing in a hip thrust.